A warm welcome to ZANIS. I am your presenter, Nambula Mwangala, and my sign language interpreter is Imelda Muleya. Let's look at the top stories making headlines. IBA officers sealed off amid investigations. Plus, Rufunsa receives 2024-2025 farming inputs. And now the news in detail. The Zambia Police, working with other investigative wings, has closed Independent Broadcasting Authority (IBA) officers to pave way for investigations following the murder of Director General Guntila Muleya. Ministry of Information and Media Permanent Secretary Tabo Kawana, who addressed IBA members of staff and the media, says the Ministry of Information and Media is also under investigations. The late Mr. Muleya was found dead on Tuesday last week. Join Lakson Makosa with the details.
Investigative wings led by the Zambia Police are not leaving any stone unturned in their quest to bring to book the people behind the death of the former Independent Broadcasting Authority IBA Director, Guntila Muleya, who was brutally murdered after being abducted last week on Tuesday. As part of the ongoing investigations, the police officers working with other investigative agencies have indefinitely closed IBA offices at Mass Media Complex. Speaking during a media briefing at Mass Media Complex in Lusaka, Minister of Information and Media Permanent Secretary Tabo Kawana said the closing of IBA offices is meant for security officers to conduct thorough investigations into the killing of Mr. Muleya.
We must first allow the police and other investigative wings to be able to do their work unhindered. And in the process also, we are expected to give full cooperation to the police and other authorities that are working together with the police in order for us to get to the bottom of this matter. You are asked to sit and wait within this facility. You will not be able to access your offices, but you will report here. You will sit here and wait patiently here for further instructions. Kindly ensure that your phones remain on throughout, 24/7. I know there's load shedding, but please find means and ways to ensure that your phones are charged and are kept on 24/7, meaning even when you go to bed, leave your phone on.
And Mr. Kawana has implored members of the public to desist from peddling falsehoods on social media, but to allow investigative wings to do their job.
I want to take this opportunity also to urge members of the public through the press to please desist from peddling falsehoods, insinuations, and outright malice. The nation is gripped by fear, shock, and desperation over what transpired, but authorities are working around the clock, and we are getting to the bottom of this matter, and investigations have progressed very well so far.
The Minister of Information and Media Permanent Secretary indicated during the media briefing that investigations into the killing of Mr. Muleya are progressing well, with some arrests of suspects made in connection to the murder. For ZANIS, I'm Lakson Makosa.
Zambia Jiangxi Multi-Facility Economic Trade Zone in Chiwombo District has signed 8 investment agreements amounting to about 17 million United States dollars with Chinese investors. Notable among the investment agreements is the $8 to $10 million Oton Electric Group investing in a transformer manufacturing plant, the $4.1 million United States dollars Xinjiang Sha Construction Group investing in construction-related products and services, and Zhang Ji Forever Imports and Exports Company investing 500,000 United States dollars in clothing production and car trade. Minister of Commerce, Trade and Industry, Chipoka Mulenga, says the Zambian government will press a premium on buying products produced in Zambia first before imported products. More in this report.
Chinese investors have held a meeting on the Jiangxi Enterprise Trade and Investment in Zambia to further enhance understanding of investment policies and the business potentials in Zambia. The forum has invited the Zambia Commerce and Trade authorities such as the Minister of Commerce, Trade and Industry, the Zambia Development Agency and the Chinese Jiangxi Native Association in Zambia to participate in the forum.
Faced with the challenge of drought, Zambia depends over 90% of electricity supply through hydropower generation. To you, the management and leadership of the Jiangxi Facility Economic Zone, I want to employ and the would-be investors that have come in our midst and the already existing investors, that we strongly focus on investing in alternative sources of power in this Facility Economic Zone. Solar, wind, and core energy production should be that focus, which also investing to provide an alternative for power generation in our country. In as much as it is a very bad thing of losing power due to hydro or a drought that we have experienced, but it gives this country an opportunity to think outside the box and invest in alternative power sources.
Jiangxi Managing Director Zhu Jianfeng says the enterprise has come with mutually beneficial opportunities.
And also to provide a support platform for China's advantages, industrious and high quality enterprises. To develop in cluster overseas and cooperate deeply with Zambia's local enterprises. The zone will put forward more preferential policies and improve the level of service in accordance with objectives of high standards.
And Zambia Development Agency Director General Albert Halwampa says Zambia is best positioned for business.
Reasons why you need to invest in Zambia. We are so proud of our leadership. As you can see, the minister here to support us. The current government is pro-private sector, supporting you, the private sector, to come and invest in Zambia because you drive this economy. And also the policies are consistent with what the private sector aligns itself to.
Zambia Jiangxi Facility Economic Zone in Chibombo later signed 8 investment agreements amounting to about 17 million United States dollars with Chinese investors. For ZANIS News, I am Catherine Sakala in Chibombo District, Central Province.
Minister of Agriculture Ruben Mutolo says the cassava subsector is currently attracting substantial investments and holds great potential for economic development. Mr. Mutolo said this in a speech read on his behalf by Ministry of Agriculture Chief Planner Oscar Chita during the media researcher dialogue organized by Center for Agriculture and Bioscience International. Speaking at the same event, Kabi representative Chapwa Kasoma said cassava plays a crucial role in food security as 30% of Zambia's population depends on it. Still in agriculture news, government says it will resolve all challenges surrounding the use of the e-voucher in the distribution of fertilizer and seed under the Farmer Input Support Program FISIP. Minister of Green Economy and Environment Mike Mposha made the assurance when he paid a courtesy call on Chief Katiete at his palace in Esoka. This follows concerns raised by Chief Katiete and other stakeholders over the use of the e-voucher system.
Minister of Green Economy and Environment Mike Mposha graced the Chizumba Nsonge ceremony of the Tambo-speaking people in Esoka district. Before proceeding to grace the ceremony, the minister paid a courtesy call on Chief Katiete and responded to various issues the traditional ruler raised, including the challenges with the use of the e-voucher system for accessing farming inputs.
We know that there's still some questions around the newly introduced e-voucher system for this region, but we want to assure you that through you, Your Royal Highness, that we assure our people that the Ministry of Agriculture will attend to all the questions and the teething problems that will arise to ensure that we perfect the system. Your chiefdom has been very proactive in ensuring that we protect the trees.
A few days before the traditional ceremony at the International Cooperatives Day, Chief Katiete and the district agricultural chairperson also addressed issues concerning the e-voucher system.
Agriculture policies. Umwaka wo wakulonda tuombye e-voucher. The other year wakulonda tuombye vyo vingi. So can you come up with agriculture with a consistent policy? Vyotwandi tuwapo kumuvundo awantu mutuaya. Because e-voucher muchisinkanye itari tuomberi chete. So tukuchita piu kuti watuloleche siepo wa uteko. Waneteve system yo ili possible kuti awantu wangasendu tumuvundo zuwa waya mkulima. Zani wamala 1 week 2 weeks wikalabe musokati. Iyo system kusi na yonye yandi iwenge mara itibiyo ya bakuka. Chitandi cherole kichete. Ama farmers walingine wawe prepared 2 months before watali kukulima.
As farmers, it is a collective voice appealing through your office on e-vouchers. It is a negative system. Farmers, they are crying.
In Johor, Isoka.
More in the news, Rufunsa District has started receiving farming inputs for the 2024-2025 farming season. Rufunsa District Commissioner Richard Mabena, who inspected some sheds where the inputs will be kept, disclosed that D-compound fertilizer is already in the district. More in this report by Musekiwa Ntembe.
Government has started allocating inputs under the Farmer Input Support Program FISIP in Rufunsa District for the 2024-2025 farming season. Rufunsa District Commissioner Richard Mabena has checked on the first consignment of the 4,250 kg bags of D-compound fertilizer at Chinyonyo Telecenter in Wundawunda Chief Dome. Mr. Mabena says government is committed to ensuring that farmers under the FISIP receive the inputs on time.
Rufunsa District has received about 4,200 the first consignment of D in readiness for the coming season. As the President has mentioned today that by September we should have all the inputs so that the farmers can access the inputs early this year. And we are going by the way for the President. We are urging all the agro dealers, the seed companies, to start offloading the seeds in different sheds in readiness for the season. As Rufunsa, RK has done it through United Capital Fertilizer Company, which has given you the fertilizer, a local company producing fertilizer within Zambia.
Some farmers who were found buying Food Reserve Agency FRI maize at the center commended government for its quick response to avert hunger through the FRI community maize sales and the quick delivery of the farming inputs.
Boma yatutia mikira yatandiza bantu baningi. Bantu wezinanjanga otherwise wabape kusila bakuswa zafu. So na fertilizer yambo ubwera hii. Hawa zanga na mpamvu yolimo kuba kudya kukubalima.
Koza maningi because yabwira any time. Chifuka balimi bazakonesa kukonzekera zose zofunikira na ma places yamo minda bazazi kuti tuzalima ukulu wa branch because with fertilizer yabwira any time. So titokoza kwambiri maningi chabe. Then na chakudya tuyamikira kwambiri, titokoza kwambiri. Bantu banali kulira and banali be hope yakuti tizankala bamoyonso. So manje hope yankalapo yakuti tizapulumuka tizankala bamoyo.
Musekiwa Ntembe reporting for ZANIS in Rufunsa District of Lusaka Province.
We now take a break. Stay tuned.
Zambia Today is a program that keeps you informed on various government policies and programs. Join us every Tuesday at 18 hours on ZANIS TV, Topstar Platform, Channel 6 DTT, and 458 DTH. Don't miss.
Welcome back. Shangombo District Commissioner Mubita Siyamana has uploaded the Zambia National Service ZANIS for the mass production of meal and consistent supply of the commodity. Meanwhile, District Disaster Management and Mitigation Unit DMMU Western Province Regional Coordinator Agnes Mwangala has disclosed that in response to the drought, Shangombo has received about 600 metric tons of relief maize. More in this report.
Western Province has been badly hit by severe hunger due to the drought that affected most parts of the country in the last farming season. This situation has forced the people of Shangombo district to purchase maize from other areas such as Kaoma and Zambezi, as the district completely has nothing in stock. A bag of maize on the local market is currently selling at over 600 kwacha per 50 kilogram bag and 350 kwacha for a bucket.
So transport so actually ufumana challenge yo bakisakuli nilu nalukaya ufumana makwezi abakisakuli uleka mbonyo nacholoka kutula uleka kama scale kwa 8 kwacha then 8 kwacha per kg then chwale itakwanu with 230 koko and so bakisakuli lushileta la ruziele pata weza unacholoka kuikulaya takusinyela mashilingi amangata iselufumana hata nyande hakuna.
In order to cushion the hunger situation in the district, the government, through the Disaster Management and Mitigating Unit, DMMU, is assisting the people of Shangombo with relief food.
We have allocated 658 metric tons, which has come in 3 consignments. This first consignment was 279 metric tons. The second one was 100 metric tons. And the third one was again 279 metric tons. We are very hopeful that this amount of maize will go to the right people.
In its various interventions, the government, through the Zambia National Service, has also commenced the production of affordable milli meal in Western Province to assist the people in the area, a gesture that has elated Shangombo District Commissioner and his residents.
To witness the final packing of Shangombo consignment, which is 1,200 bags, 600 rural meal and 600 breakfast. As government, we really appreciate what ZANIS is doing to the people of Shangombo. In a hunger situation like this, government has come up with a number of interventions. And this is one of the interventions where ZANIS is supplying milli meal at a very affordable prices. I want to assure the people of Shangombo that indeed government is with you, and as our Republican President, His Excellency Mr. Hakainde Hichilema, did mention that no one should die of hunger.
Kasweka Sakaimbo reporting, Shangombo District.
The Ministry of Health in Luapula Province is scheduled to vaccinate more than 300,000 children below the age of 5 against polio. Mansa Mayor Njiko Musuku, who graced the 4-day novel polio vaccination campaign at Senama Level 1 Hospital in Mansa, pledged the government's continued commitment to protecting children against polio. More in the following reports.
Government and its cooperating partners have placed as priority the provision of primary health care to its people. It is in this light that the Minister of Health in Luapula Province has launched the 4-day second round of the polio vaccination in the province for children below the age of 5.
We are expected to vaccinate 369,471 under 5 children in the next 4 days. Government, in its quest to provide universal health coverage, is committed to ensuring that resources are available for all vaccines, including polio.
Chief Chimese has urged parents and guardians not to stigmatize the polio vaccination.
Aikono kukanya mwewa fyashi bonse aikono kukanya lekeni umwana apoke tachimone kabwino umwana akwate obulebe palaba obwafya nganshi sana sana kaili mukalerisha ati obuteko okuputa muli bayosi tabale tutangatawe yo.
Shpiri Makasa, reporting for ZANIS in Mansa District.
The Ministry of Health has received a donation of assorted items from Nakanishi Company of Japan meant to support nutrition at Kasama General Hospital. Minister of Health Elijah Muchima, who received the donated items on behalf of the Zambian government, expressed gratitude to Nakanishi Company of Japan in choosing Zambia as the first African country to extend its corporate social responsibility. Dr. Mchima was speaking when a team from Nakanishi Company of Japan called on him at his ministry. Meanwhile, leader of Nakanishi Company of Japan, Nakanishi Kazuma, said that the donation is a step towards enhancing the already existing good relationship between the two countries.
Beautiful. We cherish you as well.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
1, 2, 3, 4. One more time.
It's the Zambian government, under the steady leadership or stewardship of the Republican President, Dr. Hakainde Hichilema, is committed to improving the health status of our people through taking health care to as near as possible to where our people live, work, and go to school. This is being done through increasing financing to the health sector, improving sector infrastructure, increasing the numbers and skills of health care workers, improving availability of medicines and medical supplies, and investing in medical equipment.
The Zambian kids for having good nutrition, food, and good for developing this country. So this is actually how to say. This is in Japan we say education of food. Food education is a very important. So in Japan it had already started. So as a start of food education, we'd like to donate this plate. We continue to give education of food 17 years, more than 17 years we did. So we do education of food in the.
Finally, in the news, Kafue Member of Parliament Miriam Chonya has donated 50 pockets of cement for the construction of a war fence at the railway clinic. Ms. Chonya says the initiative to construct a war fence at the health facility is community-based following cases of land encroachment. As we end the news, we have a look at the top stories making headlines once again. IBA officers sued off amid investigations. Plus, Rufunsa receives 2024-2025 farming imports. That's all we had for you on this bulletin. On behalf of my sign language interpreter, Imelda Mulea, and the entire news production crew, my name is Nambula Mwangala. Thank you so much for watching and have a pleasant viewing.